A lot of people think you need a 30-minute warm-up, aim trainers, subscriptions to places like Refrag, and an entire routine just to be able to play CS. I'm gonna tell you right now though, you don't need all that. This is the only warm-up you'll ever actually need in CS2, and it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes to do. Now the map that I'm going to be showcasing that I use to warm up on is called 5E Aim Hub. I'll leave it in the description. All you have to do is follow the link and hit the subscribe button. It should open in your Steam client. After you subscribe to the map in the Steam Workshop, you should be able to hit play and go to Workshop Maps right here at the top right. And you should be able to click on 5E Aim Hub to launch the map. It has a bit of a purple logo. When you first load into the map, one of the first things you may notice is that a lot of the text is actually wrote in Mandarin or Chinese. I don't know if the written version is Chinese or Mandarin. It's probably Mandarin since spoken language is Mandarin. But you'll also notice that you don't have any of your skins enabled. You can get your skins just by like shooting the guns in the wall here. You can get your skin like that. You don't have your knife skin though. If you want to get it, you can hit choose team and go to spectator and then rejoin the terrorist side. This will give you your knife skin and glove skins back. Won't go around explaining every feature on this map, but like if you fly over here to the left side here, you'll see there's a bunch of settings here. You can change your HUD colors, you can change view model settings, you can change your crosshair settings. Here they have a bunch of different pros crosshairs. I'm sure if you just shoot one, yep, there I got who's crosshair? Oh, there I got Cacerato's crosshair now. So as you can see, it's a whole bunch of different settings here on this wall. You can even like make it nighttime, a little bit of like snow coming down. There's a whole bunch of different settings. You can check out the map, look around, find out what you like on here. So when you first spawn in on this map, you'll be at a regular little aimbots pad here. I'm not going to explain this too much or do this at the start. I don't really start with this. I turn to the left and there's a board here. This board is actually how you can teleport around to different places in the map. You can shoot where you want to go. So the warm-up training is where we start at here. Where I want to go though is called the aim training portion right here. And this is going to spawn me in front of a board with a dot. If you look to the right, you can see a bunch of pistols on the wall. I will shoot the USP because I always use the USP for this. And you'll see a big circle with the X in the middle, just stand in the middle of here. This text right here is how you get this started. I don't really mess with any of the other settings. I don't really know what they are or do, but I just get it started. You'll notice when I first get started doing this that this actually looks pretty similar to something in aim trainers if you ever played those. It's actually literally just like a one-to-one copy of Tile Frenzy pretty much. So you sit here and you'll see there's a timer. This is going for about 60 seconds. It shows my percentage. I've hit 87% of shots. If I miss one, 86. Keeps going lower and lower now. And then you can see how many I've hit. I've hit 65 in the time. I've hit 66. So it keeps all your statistics going. You can keep track of, be like, oh, I hit a new high score or whatever. While you're playing this, don't move. Don't practice any counter strafing or anything. We're not really playing this to practice any like actual counter strafing or pre-aiming skills or anything like that. I'm only playing this to make sure my hand movements are warmed up and ready to play. So it just finished, so I'll hit start again and get the game started. I won't play this too many times. I'll maybe play this 2 or 3 times until I'm like, okay, my hands are warm enough. I'm not really going for perfect accuracy or trying to be a professional aimer or flicker, because that's just not really how you aim in Counter-Strike in the first place. I just want to make sure my hand's warm. So once I've done this a few times, I'll come back to this pad and I'll shoot the warm-up training, and I'll go back to the regular aimbots pad. And what I was just saying, how I don't really care about my hand movements because that's not how you aim in Counter-Strike. Well, counter-strafing and swinging is the way you aim. So I will sit here and I'm like literally not even moving my mouse. Like I'll move it partially, but most of all the aiming and movement I'm doing is trying to swing into people and stop my crosshair with my counter strafe right on their head. I'll sit here and do this until I at least know that my counter strafing skills are all right for the day, because anybody who's played this game for long enough will know that sometimes you just wake up and it's like, bruh, you literally just can't do anything about your movement. Feels like you're playing the game on ice skates. You don't know what's wrong with yourself. But yeah, just warm up here how you would any regular aimbots pad. Just make sure you're not standing still. You can practice one-tapping them, you can practice sprays, you can practice bursts, do whatever you want, just don't stand statically still. If I really feel like it too, I'll even get some practice in with the A1S and A4 sometimes, so I don't always do this, but if you really want to spend some more time and you haven't played in a while, I think it's not a bad idea to practice with some of the off rifles other than the AK that you'll be having to use sometimes. Once I feel warm enough at this aimbot's pad though, I'm going to go back to this wall. We're going to go to the peak training. This is one of the best parts of this, and it's already started. This blue arrow, this is going to point to where your target is going to be. So there's 4 arrows here, and the top right is to the blue, so I know that the enemy is going to be up here and to the right, and I'm going to swing that way for him. Once you've killed him, you're going to see that there's a little... Oh, I can see that through the wall. I've never noticed that before. Just see that there's a little, like, gray pad here. When you walk back over this, it'll respawn them, and then you swing back out and kill the bot again. And every time, you'll just keep doing the same thing. Okay, it's not glitched. It goes to different spots every time. But this is a pretty good scenario for how you'll be fighting in-game, because you don't want to ever stand completely still. You want to swing into your targets. Again, there isn't a set amount of time that I'll do all these things for. I'll just do it until I feel warm enough. One thing I will say about this though, as with the last scenario, don't play statically. Play how you would in a real game. So if I miss this shot here, I'm gonna like try to keep moving and shooting in a real game. I'm not gonna like just stand still and keep trying to reposition, especially if he's like swinging wide across my screen. I'm not gonna stand still. Practice moving and shooting. Practice doing a lot of stuff where you're moving actually around. So you can practice little donk slides like this. I know this is really bad, but sometimes you gotta experiment, and it's a good time to practice things like that here instead of having to worry about it in game where it could cost you some elo. And finally, for the last portion of the warm-up training, go to the wall. We're gonna go to the hold training. This is mainly, I think it's meant for like sniper walls. You can go all the way back here, sort of like practicing people crossing dust too. If you shoot this wall, you'll see it'll open and close the wall. You can grab a sniper and sit back here if you really want to. You'll see on this left side it's like blacked out. There's an arrow there. I think like the texture is missing or something, but you can click that to make it go back. I don't use this like that though. I'll shut the wall to about this level right here. And then my goal on this is to treat... What the hell? That guy was invisible on my screen. Okay, so my goal on this is to treat it almost as if I'm like jiggling an angle. I hear him coming from the left now. Treat this how you would like a real game. Swinging into people. Oh, I missed that guy. Sometimes you'll just catch an off timing like that. That guy is really fast. Holy shit, these bots seem really fast. But practice like jiggling an angle and swinging into somebody, because this is like how you should be trying to swing into somebody that you know is about to swing into you in a real game. Thank you for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it if you made it this far into the video. I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like. It helps me out on the algorithm. And if you want to subscribe, I plan on releasing more educational CS content soon. I think I should be releasing an in-depth aiming guide. If you're interested in that, subscribe and turn notifications on. Thanks for watching. See ya. Peace.